I am the Highland Scribe, Cheryl L. Hudson, storyteller. I am about to begin. Are you ready? I am the Highland Scribe, scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen. Come closer, closer still. You see, the fire's warm, but this tale tonight, this tale runs wild. Tonight I bring you a story not dug from the ruins of distant centuries, nor passed down in crumbling Gaelic or whispered by the winds of the glens. No, this one is fresh, not a scar, but a haunting. Not lost in legend, but still lingering like smoke in the rafters of our memories. And it happened to someone in my line, someone I know and someone that I love. They have given me permission to tell it, though they asked for their names to be changed, and out of respect I have done this. But the story is true, down to the very bones of it. So gather close and cozy in, because this isn't a tale of ancient castles or wartime ghosts. This is a modern haunting and a warning. The kind of story that clings to you just out of view, like something's watching fae the end of a dark long hallway. We called it The Ghost Who Follows, and it started as the most damnable thing to do with arrogance disguised as curiosity. You see, we were just a group of cousins sitting around the old pine table in the back room of my grandparents' house, and we'd all heard the warnings. We kent the stories the elders had told them to us more times than we can remember. Oh, and always with that firm, sharp look at the end. Dinna touch those things. They open doors. But we were children, and we were bored, and worst of all, we were bold. We didn't even have a real Ouija board, so we made one ourselves, scratched the letters onto cardboard, and used an upturned whiskey glass from the back of the cabinet. We lit candles, we laughed, we joked. We just had to carry on, mocked the ritual because it kind of felt like play acting, like pretending at fear, like ghosts were just echoes for old movies. Nothing happened. Nothing. And of course, that only made us bolder. We kept doing it week after week, always at the grandparents' house, always after dark. And we were clever enough to know that we closed the circle the old way, like we were taught, with the prayers whispered in half-forgotten tongues, salt at the corners, and fire in the centre. But our hands weren't steady, and our hearts weren't true, and something, I think, noticed. You see, weeks began passing by, and we got cocky, but something had definitely changed. We didn't see it at first. Sasha did. You see, it started small. You see, she told us that she kept hearing footsteps at night and shadows moving in the corners of the rooms, always just out of sight. Her mirror fogged up at one point without any heat, and objects that she put down would always go missing and reappear in the weirdest of places. A spoon at one point was in her bed. A drawer she hadn't opened in weeks was soaking. We thought that she was just messing with us. You can, adding drama to the game. But then she stopped laughing. She began to get pale, really pale. Her eyes were once full of fire and glow, seemed to go dark and hollow. She wouldn't eat, She couldn't sleep. She said it was watching her. She said she felt it following her from room to room. And then she told us there was a smell like wet earth, like the graves had turned over in the rain. And even her skin and her clothes started to smell like it. She started sleeping with the lights on when she could get asleep. And then one night, she texted me at 3 a.m. and all she said was, "It won't stop whispering my name." That was when we told our grandparents. They didn't question, didn't scold, they just kent. My grandmother's face went grey and she looked at my grandfather, who just nodded as if to say, I ken. They were expecting it. That same night they performed a ritual. None of us were allowed to witness it. Ancient prayers, black salt, ashes, stones for the river's edge. Sasha was brought into the circle and we were all ordered out. The next morning, the air in the house felt lighter somehow, like the pressure had been let off. Sasha slept for 13 hours solid, but even now, years later, she wouldn't speak about it. When I look at a Ouija board, not even in a movie, she won't say the word spirit, and she wouldn't touch candle wax. Says it's gone, but it's no dead, just that it's waiting. Maybe she's right. As for the rest of us, well, we cleansed, we prayed, we got the lecture of a lifetime, and not just for our elders, but for the spirits of our own guilt. We should have kent better. We were warned. But the call of the unknown sometimes is the hardest to resist. You see, it's not just ghosts that follow us, it's consequences. Actions linger. Doors, once opened, dinna always close, you can. So I ask you now, dear listener, have you ever felt it? That flicker of movement in the corner of your eye, that chill that doesn't belong to any breeze? Maybe you have never met a ghost. Think on this. Maybe one's met you. I am the Highland Scribe, scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen. And until the candle is lit again, sleep tight, wanderers.